Welcome back to another episode of...
You can't say that.
Hey, it's going to be a thing now. You got it down packed, man. You should just fuck it up tomorrow, next week.
Can't say it.
Put it on my calendar.
I know. Guys, we got a friend of the podcast. Came back all the way from Houston. I like to say it was for the show, but it was for the show. Came all the way to Houston for the show.
Just for this.
Just for this. Nothing else. You know, he'll just leave. When's your flight? At 6 after this? Right? Get the fuck out, you know?
I'm driving again.
Yeah. His kids are here. He didn't want to say hi to them or nothing. Guys, welcome back. We got Mr. Rick Russo.
Hey!
Fuck.
Which I always say. Which that is such a wrestling name, by the way. I always tell you that, bro.
Rick Russo?
You sound like an 80s heavyweight wrestler, you know, Rick Russo. Come to the ring, Rick Russo! Yeah. Or a male stripper. All right, everybody, give it up for Rick Russo coming up to the stage.
On pole 3.
You look like you'll take everything off except that hat. You know what I mean?
You're awesome.
All right, so welcome back, bro. He just slithered over to Houston. He is a Slytherin. He just slithered over to Houston, you know, without telling anybody.
Yeah, he's a Gryffindor.
Dude, I'm looking. Yeah, oh, you're a Gryffindor?
Yeah,
Are you
bro.
sure that? Yeah, you're a hidden Slytherin, bro.
I'm way too fat to be a snake. You fucking kidding me?
No, dude, you're like a snake that ate like a fucking deer. You ever see that? Still trying to digest it and shit.
So how are you enjoying Houston now that you moved from Tampa?
It's good. I miss Tampa a lot, but I mean the scene out there for comedy is awesome. The food's great. The black people are a lot more welcoming than the ones here.
All right. This is off to a uncontroversial start here.
No, but it's fucking great, man. It's just a lot at once, you know, but there's a lot of opportunity there. So, but culturally it's great. I mean, it's different.
Yeah.
I mean, also, weather-wise, you thought you were going to come back to Florida and it was going to be warm. Yeah.
Not at
No
all. Not
jacket.
right now.
No nothing.
I know.
I feel like I'm detoxing off heroin again. I'm freezing.
So hot all the time. I can't take it.
No, but it was cold. It snowed for the first time like in 3 years in Houston.
Yeah, I saw that.
So my son got to see snow, and then our cars were frozen because it was raining, and then it just froze. So like that was pretty cool to experience that. And
But you yourself, have you seen snow before, or did you?
oh yeah,
yeah.
a lot of cocaine.
It's not the cold stuff.
No, but Colorado, I used to ski at Breck every once in a while.
Oh yeah. Oh, you stayed in Colorado, both of you guys?
No, I just went and
Oh,
visited.
you guys went over
I
there.
had friends there.
Yeah. That's where the cocaine was. I got you.
Exactly.
You can find good stuff in Colorado.
Cocaine?
I know, yeah.
Activities or cocaine? Or
You
both?
still end up doing it off a toilet in a dive bar. Okay? Or maybe I just make bad decisions.
I remember one time when oxys were really bad.
Now they're really
I
good.
was so bad on these things. I was snorting like 10 to 30 a day. And back when they were $4, you know, the good old days.
Back before inflation really kicked in and hit the black market, you know.
But like
a $5 bill.
yeah, I was fucked up. So I remember I had the pill on the back of the toilet and I went to crush it and it shot out. And it was on the floor, but I was so fucked up already I didn't want to put it back on the toilet.
No!
So I've crushed it up on the floor. And my boy opens the door as I'm snorting it off the ground. There's fucking pubes, bro.
I know.
Fuck it, it's straight.
And just like fucking this shitty kind of dirt. The dirt that like that's around the toilet and shit, bro. You just
The
fucking...
dirt that can send you to the hospital.
Yeah,
What
that's
you
it. So you
talking
start
about?
feeling sick later. Like, wait, I probably got some kind of weird bacteria up in me and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, but that's so... The fact that you were on the ground... You're already halfway there. You were halfway there. It's just the getting up part. You're like, you know what, fuck that part. I'm right.
Yeah.
That took up too much energy. You're fucking... We've all been that fucked up where like just that little extra. You're like, nah, fuck that. One time dude, I was so fucked up. And I did, like you were talking about earlier, like getting like not getting drugged and shit. I did drug myself one time. I was at a friend's house and he just had some prescription pills there. To this day, I don't know what the fuck it was. We were drinking. I'm like, I just didn't take one, dude. Don't recommend doing that to anyone.
Don't do that.
Dude, everything was like, I felt like I got roofied. Everything was a blur and shit. But the whole night, bro, I'm seeing asses and shit, like all type. Like it was, I don't know exactly what happened, bro. But I was hanging outside and I was like, dude, I was here with my cousin. I'm like, bro, I was so fucked up. I'm like, dude, if my cousin doesn't come right now, I'm just gonna sit down for a second. I sat down. I was like, I gotta get up. I was like, fuck that.
Ambient.
And then you roll to the bathroom with Rick in it.
Then I woke up in Rick's room. I was like, what the fuck is going on? How did this happen?
And we just couldn't get off the floor.
That's funny. We'll
that shit is crazy. Your 20s, right?
Dude,
This was last week. I'm sorry.
This was last week. I'm very thankful I'm past that point in my life.
Yeah, me too.
Hopefully I'm not rounding about back to it, but I've stayed pretty casual for the past 2 years.
Oh, yeah. That was in my 20s.
That's crazy that we have the same amount of time.
Me and you, our
off
stories?
Of the bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that weed helped both of us.
So how long have you guys been sober-ish?
So October 2022, right? I think so.
22?
October 12th.
Let me check my journal.
It's been 2 years. It's been a little over 2 years. So no opiates and cocaine.
2021.
2021.
Mm-hmm.
Let me.
Yeah.
Thank God for women.
Can help me subtract three. Yo, but what was the like? Was there like a main event that everybody was like, dude, that's it. I gotta fucking stop this shit.
Yeah.
You know?
What was yours?
I mean, it was like, so I thought I had hit rock bottom the other million times I got arrested, went to rehab and shit, but then it was to the point of where like my wife and I had gotten married, my kids were getting a little bit older, I sold everything from the wedding, spent all the bread, lost the house, and we ended up in one bedroom at my grandparents' house.
Whoa.
So we were eating good. You know,
our lottery was floated.
Shout out.
Shout out to Abuela.
Yeah, for real, man. But so it was just down to that point where I was like, oh God, like.
Yeah, like I gotta man up for my family.
It was to the point of desperation. You know, my mom being sick at the time and shit like that. So it was just like I took one last ride, did a U-turn that morning, and just decided like I'm finally done.
And that 2
Yeah,
years
you hit
ago,
that wall.
Bro, it was bad. But I don't know, it was weird because worse things had happened, right? Like overdoses or like getting arrested and being forced to go to rehab. You think all these charges would be enough. If you get arrested again, you know, fuck no. It had to come to the point of me being like, I can't do it anymore.
Whatever takes you there.
Yeah, it's not the external stuff. It's internal. It's the decision that you have to make yourself.
Right.
So that's why there's still people that even if they're like in jail and then they go back out because of it and then they end up back in there just because they haven't made that decision about it.
Yeah,
that's great, bro. It's just crazy because like I don't know, everybody's rock bottom's different.
Yeah,
you know, but mine was being like 148 pounds again. Kids not being able to enjoy, you know, they're kids, they don't understand. But like as a man too, and like as a father, and you're just like, God damn. You're like, I can't do this to these kids.
Yeah, nothing
anymore.
whips you up in shape more, like in your life, than just having a kid,
bruh,
and knowing like I'm not providing the way I should be for them. You know what I mean? Or in your case, the whole family. You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm not providing the way I should be. You know, that don't wake you up, and it doesn't for everybody, dude. I got a brother-in-law who's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? He washes. I'm sorry, Delon.
Family
like and subscribe.
But, I mean, he's a piece of shit as far as that. You know, my nephews are awesome. You know, it breaks my heart sometimes. I'm like, bro, you can't like what if it's not your kids? What the fuck is gonna get you to hit that point where you kind of think, you know?
Your cats. Hi, Zuri.
Yeah. They're watching. Dude, cats are fucking scary smart. It pisses me off.
Cats are crazy. I love them, but it's not probably the same as having a kid. But I will bust my ass a little more if I have to. Get stuff for them.
But even that's not really enough. Like, because I remember my son was born, and I was in rehab while my wife was pregnant with my son. She used to come to visit me, you know, big already. Sorry, but you know, but she'd come and it would be like, you know, at that moment, so important. But it's like then he was born, and I remember I was like getting blasted that day. So it's like that's truly not enough. There's something that has to happen in here.
Right.
And I'm not really religious a lot, but I have had to develop a big sense of spirituality. But people lost that. And in our fucking economic stage of everything, like when you go up to someone and you just hug them or shake their hand or have like a conversation, it changes so much instead of like everyone's just buried on a fucking phone. And it's like, but when you actually get together and do what we do here or whatever, I don't know, man. It brings something different out.
No, you're right, dude. And I found a place like that myself. Like, I mean, like we different rock bottoms, but like I found a place, you know, just self love and all that shit, you know. And it is a level
That's
of like
so hard.
I know it is. No, you're not lying. Yo, it took me. Yo, but I found, you're right. It's like you're operating on a higher level in a way, not from a high horse, arrogant type of way, but just like from a shit like that. You're being empathetic. You're like trying to. That's why even he hit me the other day. It's like, bro, people like you told me the other day when you texted me. He was like, it's not too many people like us that just show love and do shit like that, you know. So we're kind of on that same, as far as like collaboration and shit like that. We're kind of not sexually. We're not on the same frequency.
It's the whole reason
we're
I'm here.
We're not on the same frequency.
Wow.
We're not quite calibrated in that capacity, but we're working on it. No, but yeah, no, you're right. There's a level of spirituality that I guess you can call whatever you want to call it. You know that comes with that. You know, like a little enlightenment. You know, it feels like, you know, but. Okay, so that is gay, and here we go.
That's what?
That's gay talk. With,
No. That's men. That's men being uncomfortable with being vulnerable. That's what that is. Correction.
Okay, Rick is the gay one. I'm just. You're so gay for listening to all that.
Yeah. That's how I get threesomes. I just act gay as fuck. It works.
That's
Wild.
Yeah.
So you went through all of that, and then you found comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, it was after you got sober you found comedy?
Yeah, because, like, I don't know, I grew up, you know, music, right? Like, that was my shit. That's why I love, like, this fucking spot we're in. Because that was my dream. And then the drugs, and so music became infinitesimal. It's like, fuck that. I'm trying to get this bread and shoot dope. But, so it disappeared, and it's like, that was my dream. But then, since I was a kid, I used to watch, like, you know, Whose Line Is It Anyway? A lot of Andrew Dice Clay because of my dad.
Really? I
Yeah.
can't tell.
I know. That's exactly what I was saying.
Love it.
But it's like I had comedy always there. And like it was always so drawing to me, especially like the Chappelle Show and just a lot of these different things that really stuck out as a kid now when I look back. But when I got clean, you know, well, I smoke weed, but like when I got California clean, fucking one of my boys was like, dude, you're a fucking idiot. He's like, because we started talking about Theo Von's podcast.
Right.
Because it helped me while I was detoxing, watching Theo Von's
He went
podcast.
through the same thing.
Exactly.
Didn't he? With,
Yeah, cocaine.
Yeah.
And then the Church of What's Happening Now with Joey Diaz and Lee Syatt.
Yep.
Shout out to two fat bastards.
Yes, sir.
Love y'all. And then, so it started igniting something in me, and he was just like, bro, that's what you're supposed to be doing. And no one ever told me that. Because I was always the prankster, the guy who got in trouble in class, the fart spray, the shooting shit at your teacher, blowing chalk smoke at the Vietnamese math teacher, Jesuit, just fucking... She was like 4 foot tall, throwing shit at her. But anyway, so like I just started doing it, and I literally stopped going to therapy. Like I didn't need to go anymore, and it gave me something new to live for, I guess.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But the people, the camaraderie.
Yep.
I don't know. There's something special about comedy, man, that you can't really put into words.
There is, and that hang is something special and shit. When you go to a club and you see like all these comics that know you from all over the place, you know, you're like, this is fucking, you know, it just feels nice, you know. You chat it up with them and joke it up with them, you know. Watch them steal your jokes and shit, you know.
Oh my god.
So not speak no evil.
When you see someone steal a joke, because I've seen it twice. One on Thursday, and then like in Denver. But I went up to the guy on Thursday where I talked to him. I was like, "Hey, that's my friend's joke," and he's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I showed him the video of her set. And he's like, I've never met her before. I was like, that's cool that you can recognize that you have parallel thinking.
Right.
So, because I was working on a joke one time, and then I watched Eliza Schlesinger's special, and she had the same fucking joke. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, I know. No, it'd be like that.
But like, when people are just like stealing it just to steal, that's fucked up.
Let me tell you a story. I'm not going to name who it was.
Carlos Mencia.
No.
Looking at you.
Get him.
You know everything, Russo. Yeah. No, listen, there was a. I was at an open mic one time. This was here in Tampa. I was at an open mic one time, and dude, so some lady came up to the table and she was like, "Oh, you want me to start heckling you and stuff like that?" The table comics, and then and one of the comics was there. I would just say it was a female comic. She was there, and then she was like, "Oh, She was like, no, don't heckle me. Like, she gave her some attitude and shit like that. But she was like, get the fuck away from me. Like, Robin was there, and Robin made a very, like, oh, you know, Robin's very timid.
Robin.
Yeah,
From Orlando?
Robin. No, this is
different Robin.
Robin Savage. Yeah.
But the sweetest.
Yeah, so she's so sweet. She's not really confrontational, but she was in a way trying to tell her like back away. But then the other comic was like, back up, bitch. You know, I don't want you to do this, right?
Are you sure that wasn't me?
No. Okay, all right. No, but then I said something like, I was like, dude, you should have let her roast her. I was like, she looks like one of the Real Housewives of Cracker Barrel. And I was like,
shit.
I was like, I would have just run. And then right in front of me, she goes, oh, I'm just gonna write that one. She was like, I'm gonna write that one now. I'm like, what? So then I told her, I took my phone out. I was like, no, I'm going to write it down. That's exactly what I said. I was like, I'm going to write that down. Back up. You know what I mean?
Petty as hell.
Yeah. That was like right in front of me. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
I've seen it a few times.
You know?
I will never use a joke. Like, because I've been in that situation where we're both like, that was really funny. Who takes it? You know, like you started the premise, but then I got the. So I'm always like super clear, like, hey, you can have that one, or like, hey, can I take that one?
Yeah,
because I want there to be no confusion.
Exactly.
And usually it works out because then you start to work with the person and it goes back and forth all the time. So like my joke about being the New York protesting one.
That's great.
We came up with that at a women's workshop that we were doing. So I don't take full
I
responsibility for that.
I'm trying to come to the workshop. You know what I'm saying?
No, sir.
I'll be the blacksmith. You know what I'm saying?
Who's gonna come in with like a
can't forge weapons without fire?
Like, who's Rita Russo? It's a new member.
I just have my tits. Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
There are some nice boobs in that group you're in.
I haven't been.
Look at Lauren's face.
Bro,
I told her. Natasha's got some fucking knockers, baby.
Oh, wow.
I love you, Natasha.
I love you, too. She knows I love her.
I don't know you. I have no judgment on your breasts. I have never seen them.
They're great.
So, I would say Natasha has my favorite laugh out of all of the comedians in Tampa. I love Natasha's laugh.
It's contagious as fuck.
She's like, ha!
Hey, nice laugh.
And she'll do it. She'll do it when no one's laughing.
That's hilarious.
I love her.
But yeah, that's a fellow comedian that I love to make laugh.
Yeah, me too. She's a good one.
People say have a good laugh for like the open mics.
We should have her on here.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah.
She's awesome.
She's great.
She has a good laugh. Bro. Good tits, evidently. So let's do it.
Oh, that did happen to Takeout and I.
What?
The joke stealing thing.
Oh, really?
Tits?
Oh.
Not yet.
Takeouts? They're right.
He doesn't really have any. He's in good shape.
Yeah, no.
But no, I went up at the bomb shelter one night, and I had just written this joke like in the parking lot because that's just sometimes how I'll do it. And so I go in there, and I say it. And it didn't really have any good response at all. It was like the first time I ever said it. I just wrote it outside. And like, it got a little bit at the end, but nothing. You know what I mean? But I went outside and I was like kind of scratching stuff off like about it in my phone and like going back and trying to start establishing writing it properly.
Right.
And Takeout comes up to me. He's like, bro, I have the same joke. And it's about being strangled when you're coming out of your mom. It really happened to me.
My head's this huge, is a true story for me.
Fucking my nose is 2 feet long, and on top of it, I was coming out upside down, literally strangulating myself. So in the joke, I'm talking about masturbating.
He came out with a suicide letter. You know?
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. I said I came out of my mom's womb already asphyxiating myself. I have a problem.
So how old was his joke, or like was he also in writing?
He said he had said it before, but like he hadn't really said it too much.
Yeah.
Another crazy thing. I think we have the same birthday.
You and Takeout?
I think so.
Joint birthday party.
But like, and it was just kind of funny. And like, I went all the way back in my phone. I was like, bro, this is when I started like that concept. And he showed me way back in his, and it was one of those moments where it's like, fuck, that happens.
Yeah, no, it definitely happens.
Yeah.
Unless you're Carlos Mencia and you steal, a Jewish guy's jokes, a black guy's jokes, a white guy. Now they know, right?
But you know what's fun about that is just what I was saying earlier. Like, did you guys both drop the joke, or
what?
You both just dropped it. You both decided to drop it.
You guys just killed the baby. We're like, fuck it, let's just split it in half and fucking. No one gets it, Nuke the whole thing,
Well,
joke abortion.
He's German and I'm Sicilian.
I'll be taking that joke. Thank you very much.
That's so funny.
Once it claims it.
It's weird, man. I like that kind of shit, though. It actually it shows like that this is going to sound crazy, but it's the DMT that I did in the past talking. We share a consciousness.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
I know. I think so also.
it's wild, bro.
Yeah.
That's why everyone gets crazy when it's the full moon.
Yeah.
Shit
It's
like
a lunatic.
that.
Yeah.
A Luna.
What's
No.
your sign? I'm just kidding.
Pisces.
Welcome to astrology apology.
I'm a Taurus, if you must know.
Apology. What the
Taurus?
You're Taurus.
Yeah.
Okay,
You?
wait. Libra.
Libra? Hey.
But that's my son.
Oh, yeah, Taurus?
No, Libra.
Oh, Libra's your son?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sun sign.
Okay. What's your real sign? What's the main sign?
There's a lot of signs.
What's the one that used to just be the one that they would give you back in the day?
Sun.
That's the sun one?
I'm
Yeah.
Pisces.
Pisces sun.
Yeah. What's your
Yeah.
moon? I'm sorry I asked that. I
My,
don't know.
my moon is Virgo.
Are you saying that because
Yeah.
you're
Yours.
I
Japanese?
don't know.
The sun at the end?
The
Like,
sun.
Pisces sun.
No.
The sun. The sun.
The sun sign.
Oh, you
So
said
then you have
banana.
sun, moon, rising. You have your Mercury. You have like
Ugh,
it's like
that sounds
you go
horrible.
into all the details. It's actually quite
Mercury?
interesting.
What a shitty metal.
It's a planet. God.
You don't get it.
No,
Rick.
it's not. This Earth is flat. NASA's fake. The moon landings were fake. I'm all like, oh!
Hey, who's parked in the driveway?
Me.
Seth says you need to move your car.
Is he parking now?
I think he's moving.
He's coming in.
Hang on a
probably.
second.
Hey,
I gotta
we
go
can
check.
take it.
I gotta go check Seth's prostate really quick.
I don't know why he
you can
named
use
his
my-
prostate
You
car.
can use my fingers here.
All right, there's definitely some.
We're just talking about how
talk
shitty you
about.
are.
Fucking annoying you
Yeah,
are.
we're like, fuck this guy. That's where I started again.
Yeah.
I hate Mexicans.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay.
Sorry.
Got your car out of fucking. It's not the first time you pulled out of Seth.
You were digging for that one, right?
Yeah, For a while, he was even counting on his hand.
I set it all up. I was like, Seth, text him about halfway through. Tell him to move his car.
That's awesome.
I love it.
We are not sponsored by Starbucks. I'm not even sure if I can say it.
Probably not.
Starbucks.
Yeah, that fucking bar research is gonna pop up. You just say it
Have
3
you
times
seen
in a
what
row.
the symbol means? Have you
Yeah,
seen
the
like
two-
it's a
the two-
zoomed out mermaid opening her
Oh,
legs?
yeah, I saw that. I never,
No, it's a two-tailed mermaid.
Opening her
It's like a
legs.
Seattle urban legend. Or
Opening
something
her
in that
legs?
area.
Is it opening her legs?
It might be for you.
It might be. I don't know. I think it's like a northwestern lure.
Damn, bro. I kind of wonder what mermaid pussy would be like.
Yeah, I thought about that. Believe it or not, and we had a conversation like that before.
I'm
can
a swimmer.
I would imagine. That's funny. I would imagine. I missed it. So, but I would imagine it would be like a slit. You know, that's what I'm saying. Just like a little slit, like a like a snake pussy, maybe, if you will, something like that. You know. I'm just saying, if you want an
No,
honest
it's
answer,
tight.
if you want an honest answer, you know, it might be super tight. Also, I don't know. I mean, it was super tight. I couldn't get it
Oh
in there.
god, bro! They had a video too of this.
Of a mermaid
I think it was a
pussy?
young black woman, and she had the mermaid tail on, and she had one of those jobs.
Yo,
She couldn't get up.
her tail got caught under something.
What?
She had to take it off.
Oh, she took
That's
it off.
not
Oh, I
funny.
saw that.
All
yeah.
the kids wanted to kill themselves.
Wait, what happened? Break this out to me.
Okay, listen.
What happened?
She had to do it because she couldn't breathe because her tail got caught on something.
But why
And
is she wearing
had
a
to
tail?
Because she's a
An
mermaid.
actress.
She's an
a
actress.
A water
She's a
actress.
fucking mermaid, man. You know?
She's a fucking
You
mermaid.
never saw a mermaid before? No, she's like an actress.
Yeah,
mermaid,
she was.
okay.
Yeah.
And then she got
He had
caught
no
up.
context.
I had no context.
No.
Like, you guys saw it. All you said was like this girl who she needed a job. I'm like, what the? Wow. You know what I mean? She needed one that bad. She was like, someone was like,
Call
dress as a
Bill
mermaid.
Clinton.
I'll give you some money.
So I applied to be a mermaid
Did you?
3 times in my life, and I.
God, don't tell me you got rejected to be a mermaid. How
Yes.
low is that? You're like, I'm
You've
never.
never-
Sorry, you're not mermaid material. I'm sorry. You know, don't cut it.
They let a black girl do it instead.
No, I'm not going there. With
We
you.
have
Yeah,
a
you
quota.
are.
No, I'm not.
They can't swim.
We have affirmative action. There's a quota we need to
Trash.
meet. You know.
Trash. You know the trash floating in the ocean? That's you, Ripley. So
Bro, that's fine.
yeah.
They get picked up usually by hot blonde women working for the Lord.
What?
Norwegian women on it.
I love it. I love it.
We're gonna save the ocean.
Did you know Norway? I think it is Norway, and all those like countries up there have the highest rate of chlamydia in the world.
Them Nordic motherfuckers.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Up there, fucking
They got
having that
chlamydia.
Viking.
Like you know, I think
Viking
it might be
sex is
Sweden or
fucking-
something. Like you can go to their
Ugh.
like their ads or whatever, and they'll have like "Welcome to Sweden, home of chlamydia."
No.
Like, they use
They
that
proudly
in their
state that. Or
Their country marketing. Like,
Is chlamydia bad? I've never had a STD.
is it
you
worth
can
a
take
trip to
medicine
Sweden?
and it'll go away.
Is it worth it? Is it worth a trip to Sweden? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I was,
You know, that's crazy. The fact that-
Wild.
at least I appreciate the sign being. I appreciate your welcome sign being a warning. Also, you know what I mean? It's not always like that, you know.
Yeah.
Like welcome to Florida. There's a lot of fucking like meth addicts by every gas station or something.
True.
Like that.
Yeah, we have meth.
Doesn't always happen like that.
Yeah, a lot.
Meth alligators.
Oh,
That's
boy.
fucked up because I think that's where Minecraft comes from, and that just. I don't know. It's two things I didn't ever want to mix up: Minecraft and chlamydia. You know. He parked down like 2 blocks away and shit.
So
Oh my
I was
God.
gonna say,
Jesus
Fucking-
Christ.
Oh my god! Oh, shut his mic off.
no, dude,
You're mad.
I just did something a little fucked up.
Well, oh my god! Did you smear shit on his fucking?
No, I just assumed she was Spanish,
Oh yeah.
so I went out there speaking Spanish to her,
Oh my God. Rick
and
Russo.
it's a white girl.
Wow.
White girls like to be cleaning too.
I didn't know that.
You know,
Why
you
women
know you got
clean?
money when you're hiring a white girl to clean. You
I'm
know?
just kidding. My
You got
stepmom,
that.
she vacuums nonstop, bro. She's one of those white ladies. Just
That just keeps
oh, the
vacuuming.
cleaning lady's coming. Let's vacuum first.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what, yo, I know.
my mom doesn't have a cleaning lady. She refuses to have a cleaning lady because she is the cleaning lady.
She is the
gets
cleaning lady.
she gets so mad when my dad. She'll complain to me that my dad's not helping, and I'm like, you can also just like hire someone. She's like, never. And I'm like, okay,
It's
then,
my
then
house.
it's literally your problem. Like that's
Well, no, I know. I had a homegirl that she would have a cleaning lady, and I remember I stayed over her house. She was like, "I'm cleaning up." I was like, "For what? For the cleaning lady?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" Okay, I get it. You don't want her to think you're too much of a pig, I guess. I don't know. You know?
Damn. I don't know. I'd love a cleaning lady. I'm not trying to do shit.
Well, aren't you married? So,
Yeah.
I'm bad. I'm not bad.
Believe me, once you do that, you're eventually gonna have to get a cleaning lady. They get tired of it, especially when you leave a mess like I do in the kitchen.
or
Yeah.
or I have another option. Y'all could help.
Yeah.
No, I fix the stuff.
Yeah.
I do
Oh,
the
you
yard, the
So
fixing.
you would say you and your wife have a more traditional role when it comes to
Kind
your
of. Sometimes she'll
relationship.
do the yard. Sometimes I'll do the laundry. But she knows I don't do laundry as well as her.
And she actually pegs him, so it's a little different than the
Yeah.
traditional role. You know what I mean?
As long as you're both happy.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not in love with it just yet, but yeah.
I lost a bet.
No, do you guys do that thing where one person cooks? Because I always try to do that. Like, when one person cooks, then that person cleans.
Yes.
And then one person cleans, and one person cooks.
Yeah.
You know, that's like that's the best split. You know what
We
I mean?
try, bro. We try. You know.
I love to clean. So usually I dated this guy Lamar in Denver, and he cooked and I cleaned.
Oh,
Like,
really?
he cooked the meal and then I would.
Kendrick
okay.
Lamar.
Did you date Kendrick
He didn't
Lamar?
have as much money as the.
I knew
No,
I was missing
Lamar.
$20.
That's funny.
That's awesome. What the hell were we talking about?
I don't know.
Before
what the fuck we're talking
mermaids?
about. Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Oh,
I
yeah,
have to
yeah.
say, do you know that
Mermaid
that
pussy?
is like I have like a 5-minute bit about mermaid shit? Do you
No,
know
no,
that?
no.
You didn't know any of my bet? Okay.
I
No,
do.
I saw your.
yeah,
see,
that's why you're okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's funny. No, did I tag? Was any of my tag like what I said?
You did
before?
say something that was in my joke.
See, we were just talking about parallel thinking.
material. Because at one point I go, I'm mermaid material.
Oh, we were just thinking about parallel
Yeah.
thinking.
You're
That's
stealing
funny.
her joke
That's
again.
funny. Yeah,
I'll write that down. I'm going to write that down.
Now I have 5 minutes on mermaids. You know, that's funny. No wonder you guys are cracking up. I only saw your set honestly that one time at Lucky Lizard. You know, but I saw, you know,
I've got a
then I
Lucky
saw
Lizard.
and then I see the
famous
clips you do
set.
online and shit. You know.
Yeah,
So, all
I
those clips.
post the best clips.
And I subscribed to your OnlyFans last week. So I know I got some of that.
That was my twin
You have
sisters. No,
You
my
have an
twin
OnlyFans?
does.
Do you really
You have a
one?
twin?
No.
Yeah.
Do you?
No.
Oh,
Have you been?
I have a younger sister,
Have you
and
been-
she's much scarier than me.
is that the one that's 10 hut?
Yeah, she's Marine.
Oh yeah. Why is
Yeah.
she scared?
Refuses to shave
No,
her
I
coochie.
say, don't let that is the line for me. I'm not even gonna.
I was about to say it looks like chest hair.
You can
so
fuck
much.
with me, but don't fuck with my sister or my family.
You can mess with my brother.
You can. Okay, then those are
You
our
can't
boundaries.
Yeah,
There we go. Okay.
Now I feel like making fun of both your siblings so bad.
Oh,
No,
dude.
my sister, she's younger than me. She's the youngest one, and she's an artillery officer in the Marine Corps,
Ooh.
and she knows her shit. And she could, like, my sister is married to another Marine, and he is super cool.
God.
So it's 2 Marines. They have a Rottweiler as a dog. She's actually out of the country, about to go like train in the woods for a few months or weeks. Yeah,
It's like Mr. and Mrs.
she-
Smith.
All right.
Yeah,
You ain't breaking into those
like,
motherfuckers' house.
They're badass as fuck.
I
And
feel sorry if you break into their house. They fun.
I know,
They
but
come
my
in there
sis-
like John Wick and shit. It's like,
That's
oh,
some good
fuck, you know?
sex, huh?
I don't want to think about that.
Oh, why not? That's some good
My-
fit protein sex. You know,
Yeah,
like
dude.
abs and shit. You know,
Knives and
My
Kevlar.
she will like walk in. She'll talk about how she's got a big truck. She'll talk about
No
how
way.
grills are sexy. Like
Wow.
my sister is actually the other week I was like, chill girls don't exist. Yes, they do. It's my sister. Like she's
She's like a
Nice.
country
Give it up for
singer's.
Lauren's sister.
She's a country singer's dream. You know how you talk
she
about
really
it?
she's yeah.
And she's a good girl. She
Yeah.
goes to church every Sunday.
Well,
you know?
the thing, so I know that I'm not the guest, but quick backstory of my family, like 2 boys, 2 girls. So we were raised in a very masculine like household. Like my mom was an athlete growing up too. So all of like the dresses and makeup and feminine shit, like that wasn't important in
Right.
my house. So that's why I think me and my sister are more like,
Tomboyish.
you know,
That's
I'm,
awesome.
I'm the sensitive one of the family. So.
And you were big into sports too, right?
Yeah, as a swimmer.
Should have added to it too.
Like a
You're both
mermaid.
Athletic, you know. Like a mermaid. Fine, you can have the bit back.
Yeah, thank you.
You can have. Let's
Going swimmingly.
Let's just-
Rip, don't take it. Don't take my bed.
Okay, look, no one's gonna use it again. We're just,
Yeah,
That's
we're
what
all
Mom said,
dropping
you know?
it.
I want to do a show like that though, where
What, what?
everyone does each other's material.
You brought that up
would
before,
That's
too.
interesting, but what if people do it better?
That's also,
the
yeah.
point.
Yeah, you
It's
know,
like that's the
funny.
point.
Because you see everyone's different styles
But
come
that's
out.
yeah,
It's
that
not
is
going to
cool,
sound...
though. Yeah, it's not gonna sound the same. You're right. You know, it is.
Yeah, it might shatter a couple people's ego, but
So, for you, Rick, so you did some shows before you went to Houston. You
Uh-huh.
got to Houston. You're settling in.
uh-huh.
You have some plans on starting shows there. And
Yep.
are you still going to do them here?
Yep.
What's the plan, Stan?
So Suitcase City is still gonna have its Tampa, branch per se,
Hey.
but it's like because it's home, right? I have all my friends and family here, but then it's gonna go to Houston too. So like, already, as far as like rebranding and like taking a little pause and making shit's organized before I start dropping all the stuff we have.
I see.
A lot of the edits that I haven't even touched yet, and it's like we're saving that for when I start hitting, this coming week in Houston, and then I have a show in San Antonio in February for Valentine's Day. So stuff's already happening, but it's like I want to have the proper things in place before I just start spraying comedy out there again.
Right.
So, and I think it's good to do that every once in a while. Kind of take like a breath and a personal inventory instead of just spamming the internet.
Yeah.
Because like people will do that, and you'll notice like, and I'm not talking shit on anybody, but this is what I've noticed and why I don't spam it like that on IG and shit. They're not getting traction on what they're doing.
Right.
And it's because they put like 20 fucking videos or
right.
something. So I watched this guy on an interview, and he said, take a month, rebrand your shit and disappear, and come back and watch what happens.
Right.
So it's like, that's exactly what I'm
that's good,
working
yeah.
on,
Yeah.
because fuck. I'm not
Yeah.
in any rush, to
Yeah.
get out there or do anything. But in March, we're going to be doing a show here in the Commodore.
Yeah. Great
so-
new theater in Tampa.
Oh.
right
Really, the
near
Commodore?
Commodore,
Phenomenal.
yeah.
And
Wow.
it's
Wonderful
named after
space.
a ship, and I love the water
Yeah.
and wet vagina.
Oh, nice.
So they go hand in hand.
He actually swam over here. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, floated.
Get it right. Good. I will say though too, man. As long as you put a deadline to it, because it's okay. Because there's never a perfect time neither to start.
Yeah.
Like I think if I would have waited till I had just everything right, because we started off with one camera, and even now, Lauren she be coming in trouble. No, we can't do this. You guys straighten this up. You know what I mean? But I appreciate
I'm
But
bullying him.
Yeah.
She hits him.
Yeah. Next week, this will be Lauren's podcast featuring Manny sometimes.
It's like when
hilarious.
Anchorman loses his job to the chick, and she's the anchor woman now. And he's just a drunk piece of shit. Just watching her every day.
I'm just holding the cue cards for her, you know?
Yeah. Where's my coffee?
Yeah, but you do want to like...
Veronica Cornerstone.
You do want to just make sure that you do read, like, just, you know... Because sometimes you try to wait till you get it just right.
Yeah.
There's never quite there. Sometimes you got to work your way to that, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, because honestly, bro, Tampa was great to me. I started doing crazy stuff early.
Right.
And, you know, shout out to the Improv and Jeff and Eod and people over there that, like, you know, they gave me opportunity early on. And then they critiqued the shit out of me, especially Jeff. And, like, just giving me advice, and then meeting people like Lauren there and John Jacobs and, like, really solid people that had more experience, and they helped. So I started putting on my own shit and, you know, helped a couple other people do a few things. And I enjoy it because my objective is to have people feeling like they belong when you have them on a show. We all know these shitty club owners, you know, people with these fucking egos, you know, and they want it their way only. And it's like, well, listen, motherfucker, then get up on stage and do it. If that's not, let the show be the show.
Well, it's not, but I've heard horror stories about comedy clubs, but it's also the indie producers that, like, I know we're all learning as we go. And I've made these mistakes too. I've been producing shows for years. Like, so... I think it can be easy to be overbearing on something because it's your project and you want everything to go right. But then you also have to have that balance of like, no, this is an experience for everybody.
Yep.
Right. So over time, you learn how to create the vibe that you want.
Yeah.
So I think someone who does a great job of this is Jason Heaton, Panama City Comedy.
Hey, shout out to Jason.
Yeah.
Huge dick.
Absolutely hate him.
No, it's for real.
He has a big penis. That's what I meant.
Happy for his wife. So I do love how he like organizes. It's so professional. He really takes care of the comedians, but also he does bring that sense of community to his area because they had nothing before he helped build this. And then there are other people in that area too that are doing things. So just like going back again to the collaborative sense of comedy, right?
Yeah.
Like meeting people. When I first started comedy, I was so scared to talk to anybody, even the
Really?
host. Like we talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
If you're wanting to start comedy, the number one thing you need to do is go in with an open mind and introduce yourself to the host.
Right.
Start there, and then move the mic stand. But
I'd
start there.
I touched Jeff's butt a lot.
Okay?
I used to just smack him on the ass when I first started.
All I heard was
forced Jeff to love me. You know what I mean?
He likes you unconsensually.
But it's like, I don't know, man. It's fun, and that's what the goal was when we did the Centro Studiano show.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Yeah,
thanks,
That
man.
was so fun.
Yeah.
I still have it. I want to see that tape.
Austin!
Yeah, come on, Austin. Was that was it a good turnout that showed up with the crowd?
It was like 188 people or something, not even
nice.
200, but it's like, it was a bigger venue.
Yeah.
I overshot the size of the venue for sure, so we just shut the top down, but it's like you're learning.
Yeah.
But my objective, and it worked, was to get all these people together who I thought were my personal favorites.
Right.
And who a lot of people in that group hadn't worked together before. Right? And it's like, I wanted to just destroy any boundary that exists. Right. St. Pete, Tampa, Pasco. It's like all that's fucking gay as shit. Mm-hmm. You know, excuse me for any softies
Pasco
using
especially.
the G word, but it's like you have these people and they all have these, you know, different opinions and cliques. And my whole idea was to break that down, show these comics I loved them, you know, the gift bags and the room to play pool in and unlimited drinks and fucking, and you show them that because it's meant to be fun. We're meant to have a camaraderie. When it becomes that ego trip and the fucking, you know, all that other nonsense that gets involved, that's when it's not comedy anymore. Mm-hmm. That's when it's
I guess
bullshit.
it dilutes the comedy aspect of it, which is the best part. And then I gotta say that's why you know, I try to do it with the podcast. Like, sometimes I'll have comics to come on that don't know each other. I'll ask, do you know Takeout or something? And they'll say, like, Scotty, she didn't know. So, but I know I fuck with both of them. Yeah. But, like, in different mics and, you know, in different ways, you know? So I try to get them, you know, together, you know, which sometimes you got to be careful, though, because a bunch of comics in one room, it's just, like, fucking... You know, a lot of talking,
screaming and yelling,
and yelling.
Loud noises.
What do you mean?
yeah. But I agree with that though, man. You know, because it is. You know, it's a cool community when you can get it right. You know, and then it's you know, you're doing creative art. Also, like with the podcasting, you realize it's not so much like. When you're going on stage, most of the times, even at an open mic, they're thinking about their material. If they just bomb, they kind of you know, not feeling good about themselves or whatever, you know. So at podcasts, they're a little more relaxed. Like right now, we don't have to worry about performing or nothing like that. You know, we're a little more chill. We talk beforehand. We come in and you get like a different version of them, you know. So
I think it's interesting you bring that up because the hang is very, very important. But at least for my background and what I'm learning is that I need to go in. Well, I try and go in each set with an intention. Like, what am I going to work on today? Am I going to work on saying less ums in between my sentences? Am I going to be working on this premise, or am I going to be adding this tag this time? And I'll be at, like, what? I think, yeah, it was Thursday at the Improv. I was so focused on these 2 new bits I was working on. That worked.
Hey.
But okay. But my nose was in my notebook. Like, I wasn't talking to barely anybody. I was just like walking around, like
My nose stuck in my notebook.
she keeps smelling her book. I don't know what's going on, you know. Someone get that book off of Lauren's face, goddamn.
I hit this too many times.
No. I did too for a second.
Okay, that makes sense. That
I'm
makes sense.
picturing your nose stuck in your notebook. I'm
I
an
don't
idiot.
know what's helping me. I don't understand.
These jokes better work. No, but yeah, I think there's sometimes you have to go into it with like an athlete mindset of like, okay, I got to get this done today. I'm gonna work on this. Today I'm gonna work on that. Tomorrow I'm gonna work on so.
Yeah, and this is true for some people, and it's kind of true for me. Like study long, study wrong. You ever hear about that? Where sometimes I think it's because the way I do comedy is I try to keep it to where we're talking. You know, like I'm trying to maintain that energy. Like if I'm talking to you outside or something, you know. And sometimes if I overthink it too much, then it's because like I get too performative, like I'm rehearsing something, and it takes away from it so much, you know. So that happens sometimes if I overthink it, you know, like put this here, put that, you know what I mean? I just try to keep it kind of loose, where I can still play around with it a little bit, you know. Like, like, you know what I mean?
So you feel like you're workshopping your jokes on everybody?
Yeah, a little bit. Sometimes I'll add a tag in there that I'll think of on the spot. But it's because that kills. And it's like, because I allowed myself that room, that freedom to like, just, you know, I got the premise of it. I know obviously the main jokes that I'll say about it. And then I'll sprinkle it with some stuff, you know? Yeah. Otherwise, I'll be like, say this, say this, say this. And it's like, all right, I'm just reciting shit in front of you guys. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like a little bit, you know? So.
Yeah. Last night at the mic that I was at, I was super quiet the whole time. Like,
she's like, fuck everybody.
I was super
I'm here by
awkward. Like, so there are gonna be those L's you gotta take. You know, but those nights where the hang is like you're not feeling that awkwardness, those are fun. But yeah, yeah,
it's definitely one of the best parts for me is the hang, you know. For me, you know, I think that's true for a lot of people, you know. But
with you,
also the gay sex.
For sure.
You know, I don't hate it. You know, not the worst thing about it. You know.
You said something about what was it? You said, Manny, I have frontal lobe damage.
Blow me, please. Was that it?
Yeah, probably. God damn! I bet your penis is so small I could suck with my nose.
You probably.
Was that it?
Yeah. Here, I'll lay on your bathroom floor.
No, that wasn't it.
So you can snort
yes,
it.
dude. I'll snort it right off the No, it's how you're talking about like keeping things a certain way when you're doing like, you know, mics and different things like that, and not being too, you know, boom, 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 because it's like I always have an outline, right? And if it's new, sometimes I have to have a cheat sheet, but it's like I have an outline, but some of the best stuff I've ever come up with was on the fly.
Yeah, on the fly. You're like, this is getting a crazy reaction.
And it's like, fuck, I could sit there and write for 2 hours, and it's like all these fucking bomb.
Right.
And then you find a gem just randomly
while you're
fucking off on stage.
Right.
That's the cool shit.
You're like tuned into that energy at that point. You're kind of, you know, you're going, you're fun, you're whiffing it, and bam, it flies out, you know?
Have you ever had someone in the audience say something funnier than you? Like adding tag to your joke? Have you had that before?
Yes.
I've done that.
I had
a
that
gentleman
a few
with
weeks
waves.
ago. What?
A gentleman with
You
really good
remember the
waves.
waves. It's like, I didn't quite see his face, but I remember those waves.
Bro.
The lights were glistening off.
This dude had waves.
Really?
I've always been jealous of waves.
So what joke were you telling? And
I can't remember. It was one of my jokes about African Americans, and I said something about a penis or whatever, and like he made a joke back, you know, basically about how much bigger his was or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I was stuck. I was just because I was so new.
Yeah.
Like, and I was just like, that's pretty fucking funny.
Was it because his dick probably was bigger?
Did you write it down? Did you take it?
Dude, this was like 2-3 weeks in.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it's like, you remember how I was? Like, I'd say things, but the delivery was fucked.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'd say things based on race, but they'd actually seem, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
They would actually seem racist because I didn't know, like, delivery yet.
Yeah.
And it's like, you make a couple tweaks and something goes from being like that to being actually hysterical.
Oh, yeah.
So I was at that fetal stage of like, it's not funny. It sounds fucked up.
Yeah.
And he said something back to me about my penis size, and I was just like, oh, shit, he got me.
Major joke
And he
funny,
had
like,
waves.
damn, you know?
Do-rag ass.
What's the worst way you've seen a show or someone handle a heckler?
Can we talk about ourselves?
Yeah, we can talk about that. If that's the worst, yeah.
I mean, you saw me.
Oh, that was okay. That wasn't
Was that like the
horrible.
broken
you
lizard
beat
or
yourself up.
whatever?
That was funny, yeah.
Yeah, the
It was.
lucky
Well, you
lizard.
handled. Well, you. She was a. I mean, it was entertaining. It was entertaining.
Yeah.
At least there was that. You know, it didn't get like. It didn't get super awkward, but.
You can go back to a previous episode to get the full scoop on what
Yeah,
happened.
what happened.
Okay, I'm not gonna tell it. I'm gonna make them go back to the episode.
yeah.
So
Please,
you go
episode
back,
4.
watch that episode, and then watch all the others.
Nah.
But yeah.
Okay, so
that's
that was your worst.
That's my worst.
What
Yeah.
was your worst? That you seen? Not you.
No, I mean,
I
I see with me, so when someone's like disrespectful or something, it happened at the Improv, and this night, it was packed like the 70 people type shit.
Wow.
They have the blenders going because there's also a show next door, and it's like everything's loud, everything's whatever, and I'm loud naturally up there. And it's like, so I went up, and I'm going, but there was this chick at the bar, and she had a blue dress on, I'll never forget it, with the glitter in it. I hate glittery blue dresses now.
Cinderella's not your princess.
Not
No,
anymore.
I mean, she had the most
She's be
gorgeous
wearing
eyes.
red like she's on her period. No, so anyway, Lord loves my.
I know. He loves your
my
brand of
attack
humor.
on females. I'm not like that. I'm a feminist for real. I only like vagina.
Yeah, he's
So-
such a feminist. He just got off his period. You know?
Yeah,
Oh, he's on it. He
I'm
told
on
me
it.
he's on it.
I'm on it. I'm
Yes.
on my mental male period, which is real.
Oh wow.
The moon is almost full.
But so I just yell at people like that. So like she was rah 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 and fucked up at the bar, and when I finally went up, no one had said anything yet, right? And I'm just watching all these guys being overtalked, and I just go up there, shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch. Ooh. And so she,
everyone clapped, right?
oh, they
they're
lost
like,
it,
finally.
yeah, and
Yeah.
she left. So that was great. That was phenomenal.
You got the bitch in blue to leave.
Yeah, I just and there's comics that'll do that shit, like, and they'll just be loud as piss. That Aquaman guy,
I have not seen him in a while.
he quit.
Wait, there's a comic named Aquaman. He had to go attend to the Atlantis.
His tail drowned him.
His tail got stuck like this mermaid lady. Whatever.
You know what? It's sad to see when people go, but also you don't.
Not so
I'm
bad
not looking for you.
May I ask
for
who
you.
this Aquaman guy is? Was he like fucking took some time off the Justice League? to
He
do
just
some
was
open mic
screaming.
comedy?
No, he just
All the
no, but
time.
I think also to be devil's advocate here, like I do have that side that's like fuck him, but also you're new and you have to learn. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
one night he tried to like force a hug on me after I told him to shut the fuck up. And then I remember he's like, "Don't fucking touch me, bro." And I did this with my hands like, "Don't fucking touch me," because he grabbed both of my shoulders.
He's like, no, you're
Yeah.
getting the tug. You're getting the tug.
But then he like apologized for it, and I was like, "Okay, just don't talk to her and anyone set, man."
I know. Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
And then he stopped. So like, it's fine.
Bro, I just try to handle them in a fun way. That's like how I'll do it. I know sometimes people will actually get heated. I haven't had that happen to me yet because I'll try to handle it in a fun way to where the crowd will respond to it well, to where it's like now that person feels like shit because I made the crowd make them realize they're retarded.
Yeah, I always take everything in a friendly way, so I always try to make it not go anywhere bad. Like I can always take it back to a joke. I try to. I'm like, you know what? Listen, I'm not gonna let it offend me. I'm like, yes, you're doing comedy right now. Try to bring it back to that. 'Cause I've seen people get fucking, Lauren. I'm joking.
Again, go back to the episode if you want to hear what happened.
Yeah, no, but but you see people just really get like, a little. Now I feel weird talking about it. Let's move on.
No. This is like
just getting flashes of you on stage that night. I'm like, I can't just shut up, man.
It's just. I think if you're not gonna learn it, then you already know it, right?
Yeah.
So it's something you need to learn if you don't know how to act.
Yeah.
And I definitely was a piece of shit at one time. I probably still am a piece of shit in some ways in comedy, but you fucking
look at
learn
my
and
browser
you move on.
history.
Absolutely,
Yeah, and watch his browser history and then
I'm
feel
a
better
piece
about
of-
yourself.
You're not coming out of that feeling better than yourself. Looking at that dude's browser history.
It's like
No
trans.
way.
It's like trans porn with braces.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
The most niche.
It's like,
fucking
oh,
with braces.
surprise! There's
No.
a penis.
Would you fuck a tranny? Does she have braces? Depends, Very niche market he's into, right?
It is. Once you've been beating yourself since 7 years of age, there's a callus formed.
No, that was self-punishment. You were...
Very Arabic of me.
Yeah. Okay. I think Russo offended everybody there is to offend at this
Can't
point.
say that.
I say it. I say it all. Some people don't like it, and that's okay.
Yeah, I love it. It's okay, baby.
I think I'm gonna start saying literally just be like, you can't say that when he was just to really hammer home
You
the
just can't say
podcasting.
that. It was ironic,
Yeah.
We can always blur out your dick.
That's
later.
comedy.
It is comedy. They always tell people you can't do stuff.
Yeah. So how about you, Lauren? Was there a time to bring it back? First off, actually, fuck that. Let's go to the Epstein list. Can we see?
Yeah.
We gotta
Let's
do
fuck
at least
me.
one
Can we
thing.
see what names we have on the fucking Epstein list?
Oh, there's a lot.
Which?
So obviously Ghislaine Maxwell.
No way.
Yeah.
She was.
Okay.
You know what she was doing.
Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
Who's that?
That sweaty motherfucker.
You're American for sure.
Who the fuck is that?
The royal,
Yeah,
the royals
from
over
Little
there.
Mermaid.
Prince, sweet dude.
That's Prince Eric. Okay.
How do you wake up every day being okay being called the prince?
Dude, and especially
What a
him.
pussy.
Yeah, no, he really is a little sweaty pussy.
He's fat.
Yeah, no, but he sweats a lot. Like there was a thing about him, like when he interviewed. Well, he was also being interviewed about possibly touching kids on a grand.
So he's
scale,
Italian.
So he might have been sweating because of that.
Yeah, it could have been that.
But he was sweating like a lot, man. And then even in the court order, one of the victims said that he was like, he's just sweaty. One thing I'm wrong. He was very sweaty.
Imagine being called out because of your bodily.
He's always simmering. It looks like he's
He glistens at night. So I'm not sure what's happening.
Sounds like someone related to me. Like just a fat guinea.
So okay, we got the prince.
That's funny.
Who else is on this list?
Bill and Hillary Clinton.
I thought you were about to say Bill Nye the Science Guy, and that would have crushed my childhood. But that's also believable.
I mean, if
That
no one listens, right?
I mean, how shocked would you be?
Everyone knows it's Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. We've known.
If it was
for
Bill Nye,
eons.
all his science is going out the window for me.
That's-
I'm not rubbing
yeah.
my sock. I
Yeah.
don't even believe it's like. I bet that was a lie.
throwing trash in the ocean again. Fuck you, Bill Nye. Fuck you.
And Lauren's just like, there's Rick.
There's Rick.
Racist.
All right, who else we got on this?
We got Trump on there.
What?
Who knew?
David Copperfield.
That one cracks me up.
Oh, he vanished.
Yeah, no. I did a bit where he was. He didn't really vanish. That was a joke. Right? That was a pun. I got you. No, because I started on stage. I was like, if he's such a good magician, how come he didn't make his name disappear, right?
Hey.
Then I was thinking, like, what was his job? Like a doorman, right? Like a girl would just walk in. He's like, poof, you're 18 now, bitch. And I still feel 14. I don't know what the fuck. I still have the same clothes on and shit.
He's in Slytherin then. He's definitely in Slytherin.
Oh, he's
Dude, no one has seen him except for on that list. I didn't even know he was still around. That's crazy.
All right.
Maybe he just provided the entertainment.
I know another one that's on there.
Who? You're good.
Did that just take a picture?
I just took a little wink at you. Like, hey, I'm here, buddy. You know?
Damn.
Little hey.
That's why I love THC so much. I heard that. I was like,
Nothing
what's
happened.
that thing up to over there? China's listening again.
Robots.
Yeah.
Joe Biden's a lizard.
All right, who else we got on there?
Alan Dershowitz.
Oh, you guys know
He's
that is an attorney from Harvard.
Prolific lawyer
Yeah.
and media pundit.
Yeah, I know he is.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio.
What?
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, because he was really into young girls.
Yeah,
right?
he's like dating super young women.
I
Well,
know.
I'm not even going to talk about him. I like him too much. It's like,
don't care how
he's
many
on the
kids-
Epstein
Yeah,
list.
he
but
didn't do anything to me.
I don't care how many kids he's touched. Did you see Daniel and
not my chin, not my problem. You know what I say.
You know? Wait, hold on. Maybe he's just acting like he's on a list. You know? He's a
Yeah,
convincing
that man-
actor, you know?
Yeah. Has he won any Oscars?
One.
Yeah, he won for Reverence.
Oh.
Which
Yeah,
was
the
just like...
Which is crazy because it should have been Wolf of Wall
Yeah,
Street.
it was like an IOU. It was like an IOU Oscar. You know?
Bro,
Like they needed
like,
to give him one.
The
Yeah.
fact that he didn't win one for Wolf of Wall Street or Basketball Diaries, even though he was a kid. Basketball Diaries depicts heroin fucking withdrawals perfect.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah. I love
How did
Leo.
it do on the basketball games? Was it realistic?
Heroin basketball.
Like, he's not catching anything. Like tipping him over with the basketball.
So far, Bill, no one has scored any points.
Up, and there's another overdose on the court.
Forget
Even the
overtime.
refs are fucked up.
We don't have overtime. We're at second overdose.
Dude, that's awesome, bro.
Like two of them.
That's how you can really depopulate the prisons.
We're starting basketball.
Lord
league.
Spence again.
You can't
Starting
say that.
You
I
can't
have
say
a
anything.
line.
All right. So what's the?
Right.
Who else is on that
Broke
evil
shit.
list?
We got Al Gore on here.
Man, bear, pig.
What a boring. How did he not put those kids to sleep? He's so fucking boring.
Probably did. He probably read
I'm
them their
sorry.
nighttime bed.
If
story.
you're laying in bed while he's talking, you're sleeping. That's the only thing you can be doing.
I can't believe people even like these people.
They don't.
That's
I'm pretty
not
sure
what the
they're-
list says.
I thought you meant reverse. I'm like, I'm pretty sure they're like pseudo forced to be doing this. I thought you meant I can't believe these kids like these adults. That's what I thought you were saying. I'm like, I don't think that's how that works, bro. You know?
The kids are out here having a great time. Look, another fat, sweaty Jew just fell on another girl.
No points have been scored today.
That's hilarious, you know.
God, you gotta make it
Copperfield's
funny.
just there for the balloon animal.
He got hired for the gig. That sucks, dude. He's on the list because he worked the gig there.
That's funny.
Human
yo.
trafficking is not a joke.
If you didn't know what Jeffrey Epstein Island was, would you do a comedy show there on accident?
Fuck yes.
You know,
Because
I'd
they're
say a
pricing
lot
up
of
money.
people probably already have. You know?
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, you're getting paid good for that gig. I imagine,
Bro,
Not for
doesn't
free.
that suck, though? If you went and literally did a gig somewhere and ended up on the fucking list?
Yeah, you got a lot of explaining
Yeah.
to do.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
You can't put that on your fucking tour calendar. I'll be at Epstein
Damn,
Island on
I didn't
January
know-
11th.
You better take that off your credits. Take that off your credits.
January 11th at
Oh, there's
Epstein
one
Island.
for you.
And wherever the fuck it is.
Damn. Who else we got? We got, what's his name? The one with the wheelchair.
Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
That was the
That-
next one I was gonna say.
I knew you were. I was feeling you thinking
I'm-
about it.
I'm not
Yeah.
convinced that he wasn't trafficked there himself, you know? Because
No.
he can't defend himself, per se.
Yeah, but he's got the money to do so.
Yeah.
Bro.
But you could theoretically unplug his computer and just wheel him anywhere.
Bro,
I bet
won't
he
be
was
able
the
to-
brains behind the situation next to Epstein.
Yeah, the Epstein.
Fucking coordinating everything.
Yeah. He was the first domino to fall when he died.
His creepy
been.
rumors have gone back to before when he was
Really?
a younger
When he
dude.
could walk?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was a creep back then too. Apparently.
Not even. Wow, that's crazy. But could he be
Fuck you,
sexually?
Bill Nye.
Could he be? Can you get aroused at whatever state he was in? I mean,
No.
he
had no penis.
He was such a pedo that he just wants to be around it.
I don't think
He
here,
just wants to,
bro.
like,
Here's the weird
look at
thing.
it. Like, well, that's weird.
This list, I'm nuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. This is gonna go.
We're gonna put that there
This is
first.
going to fun places.
So when you start hearing the people on this list, right? This guy's literally fucking handicapped.
All right.
Okay, can't get off. Why would he have this weird obsession type of thing? Then there's people on there. You're like, oh yeah, they obviously were there for the kids. But I think like when shit like this happens, they were brought there for a reason, and it
Right.
was all to make them look bad. Eventually.
Yeah.
So what if this was a ploy? Not for all of them, but for some of them,
Yeah.
to now be looked at in a
Like
shitty
blackmail
light.
type
Yeah,
thing?
bro. You go to these parties and you're like,
No.
fuck, I'm some young guy. I don't really know what's going on in Hollywood. I just got flown out on a private jet. There's coke, there's tits, there's pussy, there's dick everywhere. And these people are just, okay.
Yeah,
and you show up on this island, and it's like, next thing you know, there's a video of you finger blasting a child.
Well, I don't know about that. The last,
Whoa.
okay, that's
Big jump there.
You know, who knew Stephen Hawking was only into 15-year-old black holes? You know,
Yeah.
I had no idea. Well, I meant like 15-year-old old. Like as long as I'll shut up. Listen, 15 light years. No, but listen. No, but I get what you're saying.
Finally got to touch your knee.
So much, listen, it's so fishy that they have no background. Like, dude, there's no evidence of his finances. So he's supposed to trade. It seems like some deep state shit.
Epstein's
Yeah, there's no background like to how he got all his money. So to me, it seems like some deep state shit. Like some intelligence organization was like, we'll like let this happen, and then there is a level of blackmail in there, you know.
Bro,
and that was
weird.
the whole thing about that's like
There's
how they
layers.
get off that, you know. And that's not to say that people didn't want it. Like I'm sure.
No. There's people that like
maybe
that for
giving
real,
them a safe
but
place to do
I'm
that
just-
type of shit at the cost of being blackmailed.
Listen, I hate the Clintons. I never liked them. I have no reason to
out.
be like, oh, they didn't do it. But it's like, I'm not talking about all of them, but
Yeah, no, I
it
hear
gets you
yeah.
thinking differently to where it's like, ah, fuck.
And if that's just like just a list of all the people that's been on his plane, come on, there's multiple reasons why you go to the islands. I mean, there's boys, there's girls. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. No, but I'm sure there's multiple reasons. No, but I'm sure that there's other reasons why. You know, what if he just wanted to watch the game with you? He's like, dude, I got a whole fucking island. You want to come over? You're like, all right, I guess.
and that's my point.
Let's watch the Bills win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, imagine you're like,
Shout
that
out.
Super Bowl's never gonna feel the same to me.
But I don't know.
Yeah, especially if the Bills are there.
I don't
Shit,
trust
would you
people.
please just one season? Okay.
They might this season. We'll see.
Yay, I know.
No.
Yeah, but that's a very valid point, man. I mean, there's some shit going on, you know, with that stuff.
It's
still.
layered, bro. It really is.
Speaking of layers, let's bring up
Bring
another
up the next
contestant.
name,
Shrek.
Take some layers.
Michael Jackson. Go figure.
Michael. No way.
That's
He's been on. Damn, and there was never a connection when he was alive.
What list is he
That's
not
crazy.
on?
Yeah, I know.
At this point, like, fuck.
they did it too.
The list
I
to
don't
go to
know.
heaven or whatever.
Okay, honestly, he is his own podcast episode.
Yeah.
I
You
could
can
go off on a
deep
tangent
dive.
about
5
this
hours.
shit because I don't believe it.
You know who could
Yeah.
do it
Oh, you
as
don't?
well? Jeff Ballard. We should do it.
Oh,
He loves Michael
really?
Jackson. Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of torn with that because here's how I feel. There's two things about it. There's the fact that, like, first off, he's a celebrity.
So awesome.
You know, he's a massive celebrity, and for sure, and I think sometimes both is true, and it is in this case. There has to be at least one or two parents that were just like, bro, just set your sleep there. It's possible. Sleep there, do it, and then we'll just add on to the lawsuit and shit. Or like, don't touch him, but just sleep there so that at least we have like a means to hop on a lawsuit or something and be like, hey, look, my son slept there too type stuff. Like trying to capitalize off of that. I don't doubt that there's some extent. He was such a massive pop star. The rumors already going on about him. But at the same time, if there's anybody who looks like he touched a child, who is capable of it, it's that weird motherfucker with a playground in his backyard and all. It's like I can't say he didn't do it, bro. You know, I'm not gonna say it, but I feel.
You bring up a good point, and I'm not going to equate them in the sense of like touching children, but like I'd say Michael Jackson has had the same effect on his like his psyche. There's something like off when you grow up a child superstar like that. Your brain develops differently.
Oh yeah,
like Drew Barrymore, another one. She was around drugs when she, but I think of like Britney
Great
Spears.
cleavage.
I think of Amanda Bynes, like all these people that like got rocked by Hollywood as children.
Yeah, but he had it
And
even
then-
worse because his dad.
That's-
I know,
yeah.
right. So he
It
had
wasn't just the abuse from the Hollywood side.
No,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
he had
it
no
was right.
home.
Yeah,
His home life was
no,
shit.
there was no like retrieve from that, from that abuse. You're getting all that pressure.
Yeah.
And his whole life was really just his dad was a perfectionist.
I don't even think he had a penis, to be honest.
No,
Like,
they
he
said he
seems
might have
like
been castrated. As a kid,
I'm dead
like
ass
chemically
serious.
castrated. There's a pitch in there. Did you hear about that? There was like a tonal pitch, like falsetto and stuff. That's called like castriano or something that they used to do. And some culture somewhere used to cut off the only way you can get to it is if the guy will they'll cut off their testicles, castrate them as a child, and then raise them to get to that note, like as a singer and stuff. They would do that. And they were saying that Jackson might have been chemically castrated. In fact, I think the doctor said that actually, but he got off the wall.
I don't know, bro.
All
I feel like he
conspiracy theories and
didn't. He just loved kids because he never got to be one.
Yeah.
So
Someone has a soft spot for Michael.
Yeah.
Is it your asshole? Is that the soft spot?
He doesn't have a penis. I feel safe. It's not like jail where they're all huge.
Listen, he was very gentle the whole time. His bed was massive.
Nothing like ramen noodles and cock. It's just,
All right, who else we got on that list?
We got Kevin Spacey on there.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Well,
What a
we all
weirdo.
come on.
Are you sure? He was in House of Cards.
His acting was.
Yeah. Who else?
George Lucas.
What?
Yeah.
In
They
a
were
galaxy
just-
far,
yeah.
far away on Epstein's Island.
It's like, believe me.
Star Wars
It's like-
Episode
it's
10.
It's like, believe me, kids love my lightsaber. Pew, pew.
I have a joke about an ex that calls his dick a lightsaber.
No way.
That's a fun
Do you have a
joke.
name for your penis?
No. My
Do you?
I just say my dick, my ball.
Nope.
When you how do you
Damn, I'm
refer
crazy
to
as
it in
fuck.
your head?
Optimus Prime.
No, yeah.
That's my penis
That
name.
makes
Is
sense.
it because it's a shower, not a grower, not a shower?
Exactly.
It needs to transform.
You
Wait,
can't
do you,
believe right now
do you
it
have a
looks
joke
like
about
it.
that? Do you have a joke about that? I feel like someone that seems.
We
You do
talked
it, though?
about penis names, and I got called on by somebody at a show.
Nice.
Does it have the voice of Optimus Prime?
No.
When you pull out, is he like the Decepticons out? I gotta get Harley.
Pull out. What the fuck are you talking
What
about?
do you mean pull out? You know?
Pull out.
Decepticons out.
It never feels the same when you do that.
It doesn't feel the same when you do it.
God
Wow.
designed it to be
I'm
in
glad
there.
you are. Yeah, and he'll be teaching sex education next week at his class.
At Epstein's Island.
Bro, don't put me in that.
Get him on the list!
Damn. I knew I was getting
He's
set
like
up.
editing the Wikipedia list right now. Rick Russo. Source, you can't say that.
It
Yeah.
was only a gig. It was only a gig.
Yeah. I couldn't.
Yeah, it was only a
couldn't
gig.
turn it down.
Yeah.
Had to look at Hillary Clinton's huge tits. God, she's hideous.
She is hideous.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
She looks like a sack of potatoes.
she's
kinda.
hideous in an evil way, though. It's just like that's like evil way. It's like laying with her is like laying with the
Suits
devil.
aren't good.
It feels like I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay, Lauren.
Bill's-
Next person on the list.
No, I'm very neutral on her. I don't really.
She
I know.
might fuck
I don't
her. She
give a
might not,
shit.
depending on.
I
Like,
just, dude, I'm
not-
not crazy about him either. It's like I don't like any of them. That's my problem.
Oh no, I don't what politicians.
Yeah,
I know for the most part. I know. I don't
it's
fuck with
just
any of them.
Trash.
You know. Yeah.
I'd rather have one of my kids run the country.
Oh yeah. Me too. Actually, that's probably me.
Free coloring books.
Have you seen? There are some towns that will have dogs as mayors. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Like there's like
St. Pete.
towns. Well, should be Denver should be run by a dog because the amount of dog breweries there, like people love dogs in Denver. Denver is a dog town.
So our mayor is such a bitch, like literally. You know?
I want my cat to run my.
Yeah, you have that cat. It's like everyone put up their cups. They just knock
I
it
had to
over.
use
Every Thursday is Cup Thursday for now.
Streets on Tuesdays.
Yeah, they're just running the whole town now. You know,
Love
but you can
I've been eating so
undo the
many
mic.
tacos in Houston.
That's funny.
Hijo de la verga, bro.
You sit the mic on your.
Shout out to my chingons out in Houston, SA.
I appreciate you because you're just fat enough to make me feel skinny.
Yeah, thank you.
Like just fat, you know.
Thank
I'm like
you.
right there, you know.
You're not so bad yourself.
I know. I'm trying. You know,
But
have you been
no.
gaining weight or losing weight?
I don't know.
I've been-
I'm
yeah,
not.
I've
You know,
been
I don't
gaining
keep
a
up.
little.
I go to the gym. I don't. I get fat. I lose weight.
I see you at the
just-
gym doing your day.
We're
you
just
know?
all sacks of shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, to anybody listening, I just want you to know I'm Spanish, Italian. My son has Mongolian spots. I'm 9% black, so I can get away with everything I just said.
Why? Because Rick said so.
Yeah. And I'll never show you proof because I made it all up.
I have a certification, you know, stating that I can say all this, so you'll never see
That's
it.
a special version of 23andMe. Just saying it.
Imagine you get it back. Like
Hey,
that,
other
you
people
know?
get to do that. I can too. Yeah.
Should we do a few more off the list? Is there any more like a little shocking?
Is there a good one on there? Like, you know,
We got a couple models.
The Shooter of Sandusky.
Heidi Klum and Naomi Campbell.
who? Heidi
Heidi
Klum?
Klum and Naomi
Oh, you know
Campbell.
she's sketchy. She has those eyes.
Yeah, I'm not worried about. Yeah, they
Cameron
seem-
Diaz is on
Cameron
there.
Diaz is the one I was talking about.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cameron
she was one of the
Diaz.
kids. Probably.
What? She was what?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah, they're like 17.
Well,
Who cares?
These Hollywood actors are like in their 20s playing high schoolers in some films.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So like, why the fuck?
So it was
like
my
they were on
movie
the
is
list.
PG-17, so is everything else.
Yeah. It's like Quagmire.
But she's the one that said that she went to the island when he wasn't there.
What's that mean?
But that even makes it worse. That kind of sounds worse.
Yeah.
Right? Like you didn't even need him to be there. I wouldn't have supervised. I had keys to the house. I can't.
Airbnb check-ins at Epstein Island.
I don't know if that's a good
The
thing or a
key
bad
is
thing.
under the front right cushion closest to the door. Yeah, just help yourself.
Yeah, right next to the Masonic temple.
That's
that
why
was
they
up there.
killed him, bro. He invented Airbnb and they got rid of him.
That's a whole
Too
scandal.
profitable.
Airbnb is slowly sinking too.
Yeah, I know.
Really?
Yeah.
I have one in Houston right. Well, I got the house now, but some of them are not good.
Yeah. Well,
No.
yeah, no. There,
Yeah.
At one point,
Some are
everything was like
great.
pretty good, and then now it's like you really gotta look. Like,
yeah.
pictures be looking nice. I'm like, you took this picture a while ago, bitch. This shit is not
Just-
looking.
But even there's been like the horror stories of people finding cameras, and even on top of the creepy stuff is like people are expecting the guests to like clean everything, like deep clean, and like feed my cat and like shit like that.
Give my dad his medicine
Yeah.
at
Pick up my groceries. Like, why am I here?
9. 200 a day.
My dad missed his diabetes medication at 2.
That's awesome.
That's ridiculous.
The meatloaf.
That's horrible.
That's awesome.
I know. No, it is kind of like that too. Because I remember at first it wasn't like that. You know, then
Damn, my
after a while,
penis
you're like,
is
bro, you're
small
getting-
right
or
now.
sometimes you tell them, I can't help
It's
it. I'm
gone right
super
now,
excited.
bro.
I can't help it.
My
You know?
penis disappeared.
Listen, let me put this shirt. I thought you were talking about me. I feel you made me unconfident too. I'm like, it's not. You're on car mode. It's a Optimus Prime. It's a truck right now. He's
Bro,
not-
it literally is
Yeah.
like
Not
2 Tic
transformed.
Tacs long.
Yeah, you had me nervous. I'm like, wait, I did take an Adderall earlier.
For now.
And I'm like, am I, you know? Normally it gets bigger when I'm around Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like having nothing to worry about. I'm just like, I'm just here.
Yeah. I've seen some big clits before now.
Oh yeah. Brazilians, in my experience,
Really?
seem to have. And I think there's a lot of testosterone in that country.
Mine was
I
a
think
redhead girl.
One way it manifests itself.
It was like
is
sort of
because-
like a thumb.
Wow. Do you thumb wrestle it? Like just put your hands in the.
I wouldn't eat it. I got.
like a baseball glove. It's just-
I wouldn't lick it.
I'm sorry.
That
My
couldn't.
bad. I had to go there. Lauren, you're gonna hate me.
No.
You know
You had
that
to bite
noise?
it. You had to
You know
bite
the you know the noise the dogs make when they taste something bad?
No.
Yeah. Like that's what I did when I saw the clit.
Oh no.
Just like my animal instincts kicked in. Like, oh, that's not gonna
If you're
taste
that
good.
close, you're already committed.
She's just like, here you go.
That's on a deeper level. That's on a deeper level. There's
funny.
pheromones and shit.
Yeah.
That's,
so big you could taste it like 2 inches before you touched it. You're like, wait, I'm already here. You know? Did I land already? What the fuck?
That's gross. That's so bad.
Like, why is it-
Rex penis is going right straight
Dude,
up
it's
into
gone.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I think
Is your penis smaller than her clit was?
right now, yes.
Yeah, right now. Yes, that's funny. Maddie told me at one time about this guy that was 6'7", right? She
Maddie?
dated- yeah, she dated. She went out with a guy who was 6'7", and she said his fucking penis was so small.
Yeah.
that Afterward, yeah, she said it was good. And I asked her, I was like, was it small compared to like the surface area? Because 7 inches is gonna look smaller if it's attached to like a 6'7" person. You know, than
That's
it would,
true.
Than it would on me. Was it like an optical illusion? She was like, no, that shit
I
was
tell
like
my
3 inches.
size
I'm
all
like,
the
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
7.5 hard.
Well, I know. That's okay, from what I hear.
I love that you didn't disconnect your eye contact
Yeah.
there. You
Oh,
stayed
I know.
strong.
I love that.
Well,
I know.
because you
He
can always tell when someone's lying
Yeah.
about it. Because they never say an odd number. It's
No.
like that's how you know when someone's been 7.5 makes sense.
Yeah, no.
But you just and I guess I got lucky. I just started masturbating early and it got long.
Yeah.
You know,
7.5 makes sense.
But it's like I've had guys be like, "Oh, it's 8." It's always 8.
I've been very open by the fact that I have a medium size. Like I'm in the mead, you know. I'm like 6 inches.
Yeah.
I'm like very basic. Nothing more.
You
nothing
know,
less.
I have
Listen.
a porn star friend who prefers that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think every girl is different. Like some women are like size doesn't matter, and then some women are like that's the only thing that matters. But
Yeah,
I'm somewhere in the middle. Like if
My
you have
wife
a
loves
small,
it.
if you have a smaller dick, like and you're a nice person, we can work with it. Okay,
Yeah.
just make.
But it's just like a
yeah.
bonus, like a Christmas bonus.
Yeah,
You
you're
know?
like, yay!
And
Shout out to
business
Karina.
okay.
You give the best head. I love you, baby.
Yeah.
Hey!
Is she on the list? Sorry.
She had to come. She's she was part of my gig.
I love your wife. Oh,
She's so awesome. She doesn't give a fuck.
yeah.
She's one of those people who just tells everyone how it is,
Yeah.
including me.
Shall we add one more last list person?
Yeah,
Just one last one. Close it
spicy
out good,
one.
Nick.
A spicy one.
Oh, ooh.
All right.
It's like
Carlos Mencia.
Ricky Lopez. I was gonna say some
That, you
Spanish.
guys both went. I just
let's
not
go
one.
with Chris Tucker.
Wow.
Is that why he became? Is that why he became?
Gonna hit the Friday meme. Damn.
That's why he became Pentecostal. No, but I know they get questionable.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, I'm gonna do the
They're
next
Catholic
best thing.
adjacent, okay? They're close enough, you know. You feel the heat if you're Pentecostal.
Spit all over this mic.
Oh, I'm sorry, me? Probably.
No, I did. God damn.
No, that's
I just smelt the mic with my huge
no,
nose.
but Chris Tucker did get all Christian at one point. Which is, I mean, I guess that's not too
Poor
surprising, but
bastard.
It's just like, bro, anytime somebody hits the gas on like being like ultra family, like with Bill Cosby, I wasn't that surprised. I'm like, dude, America's dad, suck a dick. You out here trying to cover something up. You're trying to be all goody tissues to that extent.
That's why I
you
don't
know?
trust clean comics.
Yeah. A lot of times it makes you look the.
I'm
like,
dead serious.
Yeah, a lot of times
I don't
me
trust
too.
them.
I'm like, there's a couple of them, like, bro, you know.
Like the church comment? Like the people.
Any clean comic. I just don't trust him.
No.
Except Bart Kumar. Shout out to Bart Kumar in Dallas. That fucker actually is dirty, but he does it. I don't know. He doesn't edited type of clean. I'm talking about overly clean. Like Bill Cosby, bro. You were so clean. We knew.
Yeah, or like even that's why I was surprised that Mr. Rogers never touched a child. There was like a push online. That's
I don't know, bro.
Check if he's on the list.
Mr. Rogers,
kidding.
apparently he was Epstein's
I hope
neighbor.
not.
Yes, go
He had
to
the
them.
best sweaters.
I know. There was that guy was
sweaters.
untouched, dude.
The sweater vest.
Where's it? Yeah, that's a giveaway, right?
Bill Cosby had one too.
That's everything about. He looks like a top tier pedo, like Mr. Rogers. And then he has a kid show. And you're like, you know what's going on? He really loved kids. He was a really
They're
nice guy.
trains,
Turns
right?
out-
Trains.
Yeah, exactly. Turns out the only thing he was touching was their hearts. I guess. You know, he didn't touch anything else. Seriously, I guess
And their
that's it.
breasts at the
His
same
boobies, you know?
time.
Yeah, no, but there was like a Reddit push and everything. People were digging. They're like, he's clean.
Damn, that's
I was
crazy.
like, no. We're like, look, we interviewed all the puppets in this neighborhood.
Yeah,
and
we.
nothing,
No one
you know.
said shit.
There were a few finger puppets who were a little confused, but
He was either, didn't do anything or really, really, really good. You
I'm like,
know?
did you check the mailman? He's there pretty often.
Oh
He's there pretty
man.
often. you know?
Wild.
That's
Wild
silly.
shit.
But yeah, I wouldn't have been surprised if he did it. Who was the last guy he said? The last person? Oh, Chris Tucker. You got no
Chris
more
Tucker.
weed for you. So, no, it was Chris Tucker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that how do
I'm
you
not
guys feel
saying
that-
anything.
No.
I can't comment on that one.
Why? Too much of a fan? It's like I love Friday. You know?
No, it's not that.
Well,
It's just
It's like, I know where he was at one Friday in 1993, so he wasn't on. Can you explain where you were in the summer of 1993 on this Friday?
I don't know, man. I want to go Cat Williams on it sometimes.
That he was more into.
That was the
Little
best interview I think I've ever seen in my life.
Oh yeah.
It took me
Phenomenal.
3 days to watch it.
Yeah.
I watched it in 3 days.
Oh,
it was like a
man.
Lord of the Rings
I was gonna
movie.
say like House of Dragons or shit. Like,
Yeah.
I saw season 1. I didn't get the
Dude,
part
fuck House of Dragons. If the girl with the perfect tits isn't in it, who played Khaleesi, there's
love
no
how-
point in watching the show.
His whole value system on life is based on tits. Like,
Bro,
you want to go to Starbucks?
Okay,
How good are the
listen.
titties in there?
No. If I know anything about Rick Russo, is that he's also an ass guy.
mainly an ass guy.
Mainly an ass
Her
guy.
ass was better than her tits. Khaleesi's ass is phenomenal.
See?
That's why that Targaryen guy got a hold of her with that fucking $5 footlong he had.
Oh, yeah.
She was never the same again. She'd been queefing pancakes after that for years.
Wow. That's funny. Just some
Order up.
just some royal medieval pancakes.
They're manna pancakes. Oh, these taste like shit. It's all yeast.
More syrup. Are you sure? Where is this coming from? That's funny. I like how
anyway.
your brain works.
She's
sometimes.
yeah, she was beautiful. My wife loves Kevin Gates.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's her go-to Hollywood
Which-
guy.
Really,
Which-
Kevin Gates? Oh,
Which
that's
one
funny.
is Kevin Gates?
He's
The
a
rapper?
Louisiana.
I feel like if I saw a picture.
Okay, so you remember the song I sent you, and you were like, "Hey,
Stop
how do
talking
we
to
do
me.
your brand?"
Yeah. Mm.
That
Oh
guy.
yeah. Okay.
Cartel Swag. So
Gotcha,
shout out
gotcha,
to
yeah.
Gates, that fucker.
He's
But
wild.
also fuck that guy at the same time because my wife is enamored with him.
Yeah, he got that BDE.
And
too.
she doesn't like black guys. Like she never dated him or anything. But there's something about him that is so enticing to her.
Ugh, yeah.
And that was Khaleesi for me.
Yeah, I know what she's like. He's a freak. I
Was
know.
Khaleesi
That was
for you?
Khaleesi for me.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I bet. You know, your wife. How's it feel to know your?
Bro,
like,
she doesn't let me spit in her mouth, but he talks about it, and she's like, "Oh, that's so hot." I'm like, "God
Get
damn
a grill.
it!"
If you get a grill, I'll consider it. You know, touching your regular teeth like that's gross. You know.
I don't know.
But you were like that for Khaleesi? For Khaleesi?
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, Khaleesi's from.
So are we
House of
talking
Dragon.
more of the character, or
Yes.
are we talking more of
Her,
the actress?
the actress.
She looks
The
different
actress.
in real life. But
Amelia
still
Clarke.
beautiful,
Bro, she's a dime and a half.
Amelia Clarke.
Whatever.
No, she looks good with the blonde. Yeah. Whatever.
When,
you know.
when I look it up on the porn stuff, I'm
It's
just
like-
like, girl from
I go by Khaleesi. Yeah. Girl,
such a dude.
How
girl,
dare you.
girl with big tits.
How dare you?
Lord Game of Thrones.
When I talk to a woman, I'm like, damn, I am retarded. I'm like,
He's gonna be in a car after this.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I realized today why I'm retarded.
yeah.
You know,
Time to
Seth is-
transition.
while Seth's wife is honking at you, you know,
Yeah.
get the fuck out the driveway.
Then I reparked bad again. Leave again. That's how you know she's Italian. You didn't learn the first time, you fucking idiot.
I have some more editing to do. Here we go.
Oh, well, tons. Especially the
No.
one I said about black people.
No, I love it.
I can't. I don't think I've laughed this hard in a long time.
Yeah.
I mean,
missed
has a
y'all.
line, and we're like playing tennis between it.
Yeah. Sometimes it's fun to watch. Sometimes, I like to get in the game.
Yeah, but Lauren knows I always tread the line, but that's also just because she also knows I truly love people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's some people who just do it to be assholes, but it's like I just never really cared about any of it.
Yeah.
The boundaries, the race stuff, any of that, I never cared, and it's like I've always gotten along with everyone.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
You
dude.
know?
Especially with,
Yeah,
with
you're
comedy. I'm like, you know, I'm like, whatever, dude. I'm going for the laugh. You know,
I want to get made fun
I'll
of.
go somewhere far for the laugh. I don't give a fuck.
But I
you know,
think
it's a joke.
that, you can have that style. I'm definitely exactly opposite of you. I don't like doing the roasts. I don't like doing any of that shit.
I think you could
like
too.
Huh?
I think you could.
I think I could too. But then I just don't, because I get like so angry about shit. But I'm just like,
What you say about my tits, bitch?
I don't want to get super offended, and I know that I need a
Speaking
little.
of which, she will dive on you. Look at this segue. She'll dive on you like that guy did to the judge. You know,
Oh.
right on stage. She said a bitch.
Yeah,
Did anyone else root for the guy?
Yeah.
I was just
Look,
like, dude,
look,
10 out of 10 tackle.
Look, there was a little piece of me that was. I was thinking, did he land a punch?
no, it wasn't a punch.
Yeah,
it
right,
was
but he
a
was-
full body grab.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
but afterwards he was down there swinging at somebody. I think it
Under,
was someone-
under the judge's
Yeah.
fucking desk.
Yeah, he was down
Just
there
hitting her
swinging
with
at
the
some
Conor
point.
McGregor's, just the behind the.
And I only felt like that. I think if I dig deep enough, it's because this dude's about to face life in prison. I'm like, did you at least get a hit in? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you at least get a good hit in, or it's like that is completely not worth it? You know?
Damn, bro, he
But-
got life.
No, well, I mean, you're gonna get something.
They're gonna throw. They're gonna throw the book at you.
That's
but
the worst you could do. You
Well,
know?
the next time he got into the courtroom, he had a full-on mask on. Not,
Some Hannibal Lecter shit.
yeah,
Like,
I was
wheels
just
in
like,
and
God
shit.
damn.
Wheels and stiff and shit. It's like the fucking hockey mask on.
All I know is if I was in his predicament, I couldn't do that because I would throw my back. Like, you gotta
Yeah.
be young and dumb to do that shit.
you know what's
No.
gonna be great when they find him innocent in 10 years after he's been in prison.
He should have just gone to football
yeah,
camp.
I'm not gonna.
It was actually a white guy.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say a white guy can never clear that. Never clear that bench. Whenever they're all slow.
Let's face it, I can't jump worth dick.
Yeah,
Like,
he gets up over
no
like he's
way.
climbing a fence. Like, oh wait, I'll get you, Judge.
He cleared it.
Using his arms, he cleared the shit out of it. I mean,
My back hurts just thinking about this.
It was a clear, dude. It was a clear dive. And then right before that, if you guys watch the whole thing, right before that, he's like going over. He's like, "Look, ma'am, I'm here. I just want you to consider," because he was about to get sentenced. Obviously, it was like, "I want you to consider. I've changed my life. I've been in so much that that I have to do just to really reconsider my actions, and I have been getting medication soon. But he was just really going on about, like, please give me a chance out. And then just the moment she's like, you know, I'm not really trusting his record. Bam! Oh. He just hops right over.
You know, that is the same story that my ex gave me. I've changed. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Like
so
it emotionally jumps.
You were rooting for
Tackles
the guy.
the piss out of you.
Yeah.
No. Oh!
You were rooting for the judge the whole time. You were seeing it from her side, you know? It's like, don't believe him.
Well, look at this hair. I am somewhat Karen looking. Support my people, you know.
I don't know. You don't look like a Karen. No. Karens usually have hair to here and it's red.
Well, this is in the grown out stage, so
it's not quite Karen. You'll be there in a few, maybe like a month.
Bro, you should fucking style it.
I don't know how.
I do.
I'm just letting it grow right now.
Yeah, I'm the same way with my hair.
There you go, Justin Bieber.
That is an Epstein swing if I ever saw one. I don't know why I squeezed them.
I'm on my wig game and my hat game right now.
You been rocking wigs?
Yeah, we're like
oh, let me find out. Talking to.
That's funny.
Dude,
right,
I like
anything
it.
else you want to catch? Where we at? What time am I?
7 hours.
We're over an hour and a half right now.
Oh, wow.
Shit! No, we gotta cut this.
We're a movie.
That's what it was fun. It was that much fun.
Yeah, it was
Why
great.
don't you plug your stuff, man?
Oh yeah. Well, the Instagram's hard, so it's the real Rixtaclot.
Okay.
Good luck. And then if you find it, you're welcome. And then
we will tag him below.
yeah, it'd be great if we could just do that. And then just come watch me in Houston, March. Don't know the date yet. Be revealing it soon. Be doing a show at the Commodore, and be doing a few things around Tampa Bay, and then
the
Houston. Here we come.
Yeah, Suitcase City too, man. You know, your YouTube
Suitcase
channel.
City, baby. We got skits coming. We got all kinds of fun stuff.
That's
a whole
YouTube
new
channel,
rebrand. Right? It's YouTube. It's an IG. You can follow us at Suitcase City ENT.
Yeah.
We just launched it, so there's not much on there right now, but
it's coming.
We just rebranded everything. Shout out to our graphic guru.
Hey,
you're gonna see it, dude.
Did it.
Hey, oh really?
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. Wow.
It's everything I ever wanted it to
be. I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me do that. Look at
was
this.
fun.
Collaboration.
I know.
This is collaboration.
Yeah. It's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, Manny, Lauren, good talk.
Lauren, Rick.
Good talk.
Love y'all.
Good talk.
Good talk. There you go. Hey.
You can't say that.
You can't say that.
This was fun, bro.
That was great.
Time really flew like a motherfucker.
It did.